let's see how this match goes. Shard is running a very fast deck. So he has some hasted stuff, some insult to injury for surprise double damage. It's very explosive, so I'm a little apprehensive. I think, you know, if I get the draws I need, I should be okay, but there's definitely the potential for some quick and sudden death here, so let's see what we get. All right, this is a little risky. It's only 2 lands. I'm not gonna. Okay. Um, fuck. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep. I don't want to get mana screwed. I'm a little worried about mulliganing too far, but this is not completely ideal. You really want something with at least 3 lands. Yeah, fuck. At least 3 lands, and ideally an early game spell. So I think I might as well just play out my Evolving Wilds here so I can be untapped later. I mean, I'm not doing anything anyway. Yeah, so I really need to pull like a Fatal Push or Blessed Alliance. Since I'm not on the play and I'm already a little behind here, a Censor isn't really what I want. The Censors are more beneficial. Oh god. Alright, well this isn't going well. The counterspell is decent. My latency seems severe. I'll see if I can fake him out with a swamp. You know, maybe he'll think I have a push up. But yeah, this isn't ideal here. The lag is there. There we go. I don't know what that was before. Let's see. I got my white. I guess I'll just take the blue. So we're going to be hitting, like, our lands obviously are more than good. We're going to be hitting them all untapped. You know, if we pull a sweeper, all right, that's not hasted at least. He's going to be able to start filtering if he wants. I guess I'm not that worried yet. You know, we get control starting next turn here. You know, pulling a Languish would be great if we can. Wow. All right. Wow. So this isn't great. You know, we can counter whatever he does next, but we're going to be taking, you know, 6 damage. We're already down at 12. I mean, this is what I didn't want. I probably should have mulliganed again. Probably should have mulliganed again. I don't know, or kept that two-hand hand. Getting stuck on 2 lands is so debilitating, though. It really feels bad. I have a confirmed suspicions. I'll probably counter whatever he does next. You know, it would feel bad to counter and then pull the Languish, but yeah, I think we just need to try to stem the bleeding here. You know, that's the thing. Swings in pretty hard, so what do we got? Alright, yeah, I'd rather the Gustwalker hits anyway. Alright, come on, let's pull a Languish. That's... holy fuck. Alright, well, yeah, I think this is looking grim. You know, basically, at this point, I don't know, you know, if we pull a Blessed Alliance like 3 turns in a row here, maybe we can stabilize, but we really, like, we pull Blessed Alliance or Language here this next turn, or we just straight up lose. We're past the point of spot removal and saving us. Holy shit, that's a lot of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lands. That feels bad. Oh, we are. Oh, we are in the weeds. I mean, even a Languish, you know, if he comes out with something, yeah, that's. All right. Well, the first game. First game was was a little painful, so you know this isn't looking great. All right, come on. You know, if I lose, I'd like to at least lose like, you know, having won one of the games. I think this feels it's not a great way to go, and you just sort of roll over and take it. So. But yeah, I mean, you know, arguably I fucked up the mulligan there. That first one, you know, the 2 lands is so scary. I should have gone to 6, really. I think I'm just an idiot. When you pull that much land, you know, it's pulling 2 lands is really scary because it doesn't affect your draw probability that much. When you pull what it was like 5 or 6 lands in the opening hand, you'd expect to not pull that many lands, you know, in the subsequent turns because you've cleaned out a good percentage of your land cards. That really didn't happen for me though. Wow. But I mean, really, you know, what you need with a hand like that has nothing in it is you either need to just take a little damage to the face, hope that you pull one of your languishes in the first, you know, 3 or 4 turns and hit that, or the more likely thing that would keep you alive is if you pull, you know, a Blessed Alliance will do a lot. You know, obviously, if you do something like a Blessed Alliance and a Fatal Push, you know, that really helps. But unfortunately, pulling the counterspell when you're so behind on the board like that, it just doesn't do what you need. All right, let's see here. Yeah, he can feel free to. Okay, all right, come on, Magic Gods. Let's at least give ourselves a better start, you know. All right, come on. All right. I don't have my white source. This is pretty scary. What do I do? Oh boy, what do I do? I don't think I can keep that. All right, this is better. This, you know, I have a Censor. I'm on the play. This is better. Yeah. So I'll pull a white here, and then I'll have my Blessed Alliances online. Got 4 lands. You know, this is not so bad. So I would love to pull like a Fatal Push or a Blessed Alliance. Both of those make me really happy. All right, he doesn't have any turn 0 or turn 1 plays. Oh, okay. All right, this is looking a lot better. I think I use the Censor here probably. Yeah, and save mana because you know he's not going to play 2 things out. He doesn't have any 1-mana creatures. So I think I get rid of the Censor, save the Fatal Push because it's cheaper and a little bit more reliable against him. This is a lot more like what I was hoping for. So now if we're lucky here, we'll pull, I mean, even pulling like a counter spell wouldn't be too bad. You know, pulling a Blessed Alliance I think still feels really good here. Yeah, so let's just counter that. I don't think we want to let anything hit the board at this point. If we get 1 more land, we'll be able to play out our Planeswalkers here. And the real question is, do I want to go for the double blue first, or... Alright, the Censor seems good. The Censor seems really good. I think I go for the double blue. You know, it brings my other counterspell. Well, I don't have Languish. The question is, do I want to bring my other counterspells online, or do I want to bring the Languish? You know, since he doesn't have anything that's stuck to the board yet, I think I want to just do that. Hopefully he'll play like a 4-mana thing next turn. And the Censor's getting a little bit less useful. I was hoping he'd do a 3-mana critter here. Alright, this isn't too bad. So I can Fatal Push and I can Censor something if I'm lucky. Otherwise, we'll cycle the Censor, I think. We can hit that 5th land drop here. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. We definitely cycle the Censor here if he doesn't give us something to counter. Otherwise, I think it's worth... Yeah, alright, so... What do we got? Oh yeah, I think that's worth our Censor here. Alright, well this is going better. So land is good. Yeah, that's okay. You know, we can kill with Ob whatever he plays. He does have hasted critters, so he could hit us to the face here a little bit, but not too worried. We have a double black, so we're good on mana now. Yeah, so we're going to take a little damage here. That's alright. That's not too bad. Alright, well this is much better. You know, if we're going to kill this, if he has another hasted critter, we could lose our Ob. I think I'm fine with that. I just like to slow him down. We have a Jace in hand. I'm not too worried. Alright, we're getting our land drops. Yeah, so I think we just kill this thing. Keep our life up. If he answers this with haste, you know, it's bought us a little time. If he does not have an answer, you know, he has a couple nukes, so it's possible he'll kill this also. But again, I just want to buy time, you know, let's pull a draw spell or something. Get our hand refilled at this point with this amount of life, and with his board this empty, I think we pretty much locked the game up. Can you kill this? Yes, you can. Yeah. Alright, well, I think I'm alright with that, to be honest with you. You know, at this point we would have taken 9 extra damage, so... alright. So, I have a few options here. If I drop the Jace, you know, I think I essentially use him as like a 1 mana draw. I don't really want to do that. I think, let's see what he plays. Let's see what he goes to play here. The question is, do I hold the confirm? You know, he doesn't have like huge stuff. I don't, you know, it's 3 damage each way. A Languish kills it. I think maybe we confirm suspicions. It's a little hard of a choice. I mean, okay, the thing is, if we kill this, if he's out of hasted stuff, you know, he's a few more hasted things. I think like 3. If he is out of hasted stuff, though, we can drop the Jace. I really don't want to take 3 from him swinging in, and take 3 from the Anguish, though. I guess a lot of life swing. I'm tempted. Oh, okay, all right. No, okay, this is good. This is good. So here, so we counter that. That's another hasted thing gone. That's good. So yeah, we'll still hit us for 3. We can't drop the Jace unless we pull something, but we still have an answer for this. You know, a Blessed Alliance, I think, would be... We have 3 of them. It would be great to draw one. Alright. So we don't quite... You know, we can't cast the Jace and also protect him. Do we want to Jace? You know, I don't think he has more haste. I think it's worth it to buy tempo here. We'll drop Jace, get the draw. You know, he leaves it up. I think I'm okay taking this hit. I'm going to hope he doesn't have more hasted stuff. Even if he has an insult to injury, we still live. You know, I really want to draw like a Blessed Alliance here. Oh, there we go. All right. And, you know, he needs to dedicate a lot of resources here to kill the Jace. If he does, you know, that's a lot of damage actually prevented. And if he doesn't, you know, we should be fine next turn. We can Anguished and we can Blessed. Although then we don't get our heal. If we draw a land, that would be really good. We can Anguish and Blessed. Otherwise, we can Blessed and do a counterspell. See how many creatures he plays out here. He's going to the face? Alright, so he's going to the face. Interesting. It's probably the right choice, but I'm glad I dropped the Jace. Yeah, alright, so that's gonna hurt. Okay, so he's actually going straight to the face. So we definitely want to get our heal online here. Okay. So we can counterspell and Blessed Alliance. That's good. Almost misclicked. Alright, that's good to have. So yeah, so we'll plan on Blessed Alliancing here, and then unless he's playing something really wimpy, we'll probably counterspell it. We don't really have any Planeswalkers. Like, the Anguished Unmakings aren't that great here. I don't want to take the life hit, really. You know, if he's gonna bounce the Trial of Zeal, where it'll do 3 damage to me anyway, I could Anguish it. I don't know if that's like really worth. Alright. So we definitely don't want to let that resolve, because that's... Oh, no, actually, sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah, we're completely fine. So we have to keep in mind that he has that move in his graveyard. But really, I mean, he kind of committed now, so like, we're completely good. And, you know, this turn we're good. As one of the insult to injuries gone, he has no way to recur these, so this is one of the cards I'm most afraid of. We can give ourselves a draw here. Come on, Magic. You know, the lag is so scary when you want to be doing this stuff, like, in an end step. There we go. Oh, it feels really bad to miss those because of lag. Alright, so we've got a lifesteal creature out. I think that's good. I don't think... We don't need the... We can Anguished and we can... Let's see what we draw here, actually. Let's see what we draw if we're going to need the mana. Alright, I don't want that. Alright, I didn't really want that either. So yeah, so we can definitely drop the Shambling Vent. And let's see what he does. He's 1 card in hand. I mean, I think this is looking pretty good. He does not have a lot of options here. So yeah, I think we just... You know, I don't want to take the life hit. Should we Awaken? Yeah, I think we Awaken. Give him something else to be distracted by at least. Yeah, we don't need 2 white. He kills that. It's not that bad. We've got plenty of work. So now we actually have some stuff to win the game. A little bit of a distraction, something that can potentially block. We have instant speed answer, so like I'm not that worried about haste. Otherwise, I definitely want to leave a some kind of a blocker up. Let's see what we get again. All right, that's great. That's great. So I'm gonna actually just leave mana open here. I'll attack with my my 1, but I want to be able to. I want to be able to do stuff just in case. You know, I think we're pretty much gonna win here unless we do something stupid. I want to do our best to protect Jace. We have a counterspell up now with the Gearhulk, so you know I probably should have ulted. It was probably a little cocky to not ult. I just, yeah, I think that was a misplay. I think we're going to be fine because like we can counterspell, but that was a cocky play. We have a blocker here, so we'll see what else he has. But yeah, I really probably should have ulted Jace. What's this? Yeah, all right. So that was me being stupid. But you know, I think we still won. But yeah, I played cocky there. Played cocky. And definitely was not like the smart move. But we have a heal again. You know, I think we're still like doing completely fine. But I should have just ulted my Jace. Yeah, we'll keep that. Alright, so I'm really not that concerned now. Interestingly enough, no draw yet. So we have 3 Glimmers and 2 Pull from Tomorrows. So that's 5 draw, like main draw sources. Not half the deck, I haven't seen them. I'm glad we went through our Jace. What's this? Oh, he's just cycling. I'm just an asshole. Yeah, you know, I don't like the new animation. You don't have much time to decide what to do. And, like, you don't want to tip that you have a counterspell. I think at this point, like, he probably just assumes that I have counterspells up, right? So, alright, you know, I mean, I think we really like this game's looking pretty good. I want to make sure that I stay drawing answers. You know, he does have 1 more insult to injury. If he sort of exploded out of the gate on his turn, right, with some burn and an insult to injury, like it would feel really bad to lose that way. So I think you need to still like respect his deck here. Yeah, so I think we can just swing in for lethal. And there's nothing he can do with you know, his one card. I guess I didn't really need to scry with Jace here. I think it's I should have been more cognizant of, like, you know, one card that's that. All right. So good draws this game. Terrible draws the first game. You know, I think like one really unlucky game. I kind of fucked up the mulligan. One really lucky game, and hopefully this next one is matched. Yeah, I mean, because like in an aggro deck, right? What do? You assume they always have Censor up. You're basically playing a turn behind. Like, that's bad against control. On the other hand, you know, you have 3 Censors. The odds that it's in an opening hand, you know, is not super high. It's probably better to just sort of pray. I don't know. I'm a bad aggro player. Like, really pretty not good. But, you know, it's rough. Anyway, game 3. Let's see what we do. Here we go. Well, no real technical issues yet. I mean, we had one bit of lag, which is scary, but all right, come on. I'll take a loss as long as it's, you know, if I draw like okay stuff and he's just faster than me, like, that's fine. It sucks not being able to play anything. The first game sucked, so. Okay, this isn't too bad. We've got a Languish, we've got an Anguish, we've got a Counterspell, we've got our black sources. Yeah, so this is okay. You know, I'd like to get like one more really early thing. You know, it's really like we have 9 things that I'd really like to pull. Oh, we're on the play. That's good. We have 9 things that I would really like to pull early, and that is a Censor, a Push, or a Blessed Alliance. You know, against an aggro deck especially. And not having any one of those cards is like a little worrying. But again, you know, he has no turn 1 plays. I actually think that's a big weakness of this deck, because it really puts us like on the clock to come up with an answer when when someone has a turn 1 play. And here, you know, we just gives us that extra time, especially when we're on the play like this. I think it favors us somewhat. So he's probably going to think I have a Censor. If we're lucky, he'll play around the Censor. If we're not lucky, you know, like Anguished Unmaking really does hurt versus deck, right? Because he doesn't have Planeswalkers. Okay, this is great. So I would play another blue source out, and we're looking pretty great. I always double check, you know, like I've done the thing before where you click quickly and you end up screwing yourself with these lands, but trying to be careful since this actually like somewhat matters here. Yeah, so I think let's just stay on the play. Like, this pumps everything else. Like, if we're gonna languish and let something hit us, I don't really want to do it with one of these crop captains up. Yeah, so this is good. I think we'll just I mean, obviously, I think we'll just Glimmer of Genius, yes. It seems better than languishing an empty board. So I think we will Glimmer of Genius. Okay, yeah, so we've got a hasted thing. So, you know, I could Anguish Unmaking this. I think I'd rather Glimmer, fill myself up. I can Languish anyway. Like, if I save the damage, I might Anguished, but... So we'll take that. Okay, so that's not bad. You know, the hasted stuff's a little scary. Like a Fatal Push would have been okay, although we don't actually have a way to trigger Revolt right now. So I think we just kill it, keep our health up. There isn't anything really that like hits the field and then we're fucked in his deck. So I think this is fine. I mean, getting card advantage. So like getting card advantage when you languish is good. It definitely is good. And against more mid-rangey decks, I think that's one of the keys to sort of keeping them from overwhelming you. But this deck is not one of those decks. You know, he has a filter effect, and that's basically it in terms of his draw engine. Like, he's pure aggro. And the real thing is I want to keep my health up so I don't get bursted. And, you know, we have draw. Like, I've got another Glimmer in my hand. I'm not afraid to just go 1 for 1. If we go 1 for 1 for long enough, yeah, so I refill, and then it's totally fine. So... So here, you know, we have our 6 mana up. I will probably just Anguish this, I think, before it attacks. We take 1 extra damage, but we stay ahead on the board, and I can counter whatever else he plays, and then it's a clean board, so. So I think that's fine. Like, this deck actually is not that bad against pure aggro, unless, you know, occasionally they have great draws and you fuck up and mulligan poorly, or you do something else bad. You just get unlucky and you get fucked. But we have a lot of tools for aggro. It's the mid-rangey stuff that's still fast, but actually forces you to keep card advantage in mind a little bit. I think that's tougher because you can't just sort of go all out trying to keep the board totally clean. Sorin here looks great. You know, his ability to kill this in 1 turn right now is fairly limited. We have other ways to win. This buys us time anyway. I'm all about it. I think that's fine. You know, he could cast out, which is fine. We have, what, 3 ways left in our deck to deal with the cast out, and, you know, I'm really not that worried. We'll hit them eventually. Pulling this Blessed Alliance, that makes me feel good. I mean, we have plenty of gas here. If he wants to waste a turn casting out, I am happy to play that game with him. Yeah, alright, so that's totally fine. We can either commit to memory, or we can anguish that thing later at our leisure. So he loses a whole turn here. Meanwhile, we get to Spell Shrivel and then Glimmer. So if he hastes, we can Blessed Alliance it. So I'm definitely fine. And again, like going 1 for 1 for him, sure, it's one of our finishers, but we have other ways to win. He has no life gain. Well, he doesn't have, he actually 100% has life gain. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'll just Glimmer. We've got plenty of stuff here. I think I'll save this for if we really need it. Okay, please no. There we go. So he does have life gain. I was just, you know, saying things that literally aren't true. But we'll win eventually, is what I'm saying. You know, he has no real draw. Like, when we get ahead, we'll stay ahead, and I'm happy. Let's trade turns. Let's 1 for 1 answers. It's fine. I will definitely win that kind of long game. And this is the decider, so I am fine to play it a little safe. We'll win a little slower, and I am cool with that. We'll just start collecting answers in our hand. I mean, now it just starts getting really hard, you know, to see how he's going to actually force any sort of threats through. We'll play the Gearhulk for a Glimmer, you know, at some point. If he's coming in with something hasted on the ground, too, that looks really compelling. We can play out a Blessed Alliance and then bring that back with the Gearhulk. You know, it's not as, like, super secret efficient if he's attacking with someone and there's only one thing on the board, because you don't get to, like, block and also Blessed, but that's fine. It's not a big issue. So this is good. So now we just pump that guy. And it's like, you know, the next big spell that we don't want to hit, we confirm, and, you know, it's getting to the point where I think I might just drop the Gearhulk and step. Actually, I'm going to discard here, right? 3, 1, 2, 3. No, well, so yeah, it's getting to the point. I think I may just drop the Gearhulk and step, flashback and Anguished Unmaking, free my Sorin, and we can win that way. So what is this guy going to be? So he'll still be languishable, right? It'll have haste, so I'm fine with that. We'll Blessed Alliance. Sorry, I haven't played a ton with these cards. Like, I know it's sort of annoying to be pausing as much just to look at stuff, but so he's, oh man, he's really committing here. It's just so hard, right? Like this kind of a play against this deck when you've given me this long to set up a hand here. It's just not yeah, so I think he's GGing out here. I don't have my headphones on at the moment, which I probably should, so I don't hear the notification. But I kind of figured he'd GG stuff. Like, there's just no way. So. All right. Well, we won our first round, which is good. I think that we're favored in this. So.